So here we go. Let's get over here. Without faith it's impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. Hebrews 11:6. If you don't have faith in God, all of this is in vain. Everything we're doing is in vain. Okay? It's gone. And I like what the professor said in one of his lectures. If you don't believe in God, then everything. Number one, how can you see the universe be pinpointed with so much accuracy and time and development? How can all that take place? If you're polytheistic, meaning many gods, we talked about that, then all the gods will be fighting each other. That's not it. There's a God, one God, God the Father. Of course, there's three persons, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. And if there was no God at all, this would be utter chaos. So we've got a God. We have a God. There's no doubt. A divine creator. Here it goes, steps for gaining God's perspective. How do we want to get God's perspective on things? All right, here we go. I'm going to stop at each one, and I want y'all to think about this. And if you got anything to say, you can say it. Ready? Ultimately, I mean, in the end, when the smoke clears, when everything's taken care of, ultimately, whose opinion really matters?
Just God.
Yeah, who's matter? You know, I like it. It says people spend money they don't have to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like.
Does God have an opinion? God is.
Yeah, but his opinion is. That's right. That's his opinion. Ready? Whose opinion really matters? Does the opinion of skeptics really matter? You know, it's like they were talking about it, Jesus comes back. I believe it, whether we believe it or not. He said it, it's going to happen. If God said it, it's going to happen. Does the opinion of skeptics really matter? Does any opinion really matter? Does your opinion matter? Well, let me just tell you this. Yeah, it does. It does. It does for short periods. I'm not talking about, if it didn't, I wouldn't ask you, let me get your opinion on something. I value your wisdom and your thoughts. I'm not talking about that. Ultimately, when it's all over, that's what I'm talking about. When it's all over, when you're laying up here in the coffin, is it going to matter what anybody thinks about you?
No.
If somebody comes up and talks about you, are you going to get upset? If somebody comes up and says, well, he's looking good, somebody says, well, I don't think so. Is that going to bother you? If they don't pray, if the pianist hits the wrong note during the service, are you going to get upset? If the person preaching actually didn't preach a good sermon, or you wanted a different kind of sermon, are you going to get upset? No. Ultimately, once you take that last breath, especially when you take that last breath, and your opinion don't matter then. When you take that last breath, the only opinion that matters, because when he takes you, he judges you right then. And you can go ahead and say, well, this is what I meant to do. And he goes, no, we ain't playing that game. He goes, now here's what you meant. Let me show you. Well, I really thought if I did it this way. No, buddy, I created you. And I know how you are. So you can point it on somebody else, but I know why you did it. Or you can say, God, I'm really sorry I did that. You go, no, I'm glad you did that, because even though you thought you messed up, you really did a good thing. So there's all kinds of ways to play that. In the end, ultimately, the only opinion that matters ultimately, because like I said, I value y'all's opinions. I go to y'all all the time and say, what you think? You know, tell me, what's going on? Tell me what's happening in your life. Tell me what you know.
So if you get somebody that wants to argue the scriptures with you, then you just look at them and say, well, your opinion really doesn't
I tell you what, that's the way to end it. It's like
it's a good out for you.
Yeah, Sherry, the lady comes over here, that nurse, she doesn't come all the time because she works on Sundays. She's a home nurse. But when she does come, she was my sister-in-law. And when I first got in that first band, I was in the gospel band, and I bought that bass. That bass is 30-something years old. Okay. When I bought that bass, I didn't even know what I was buying. And so I had to trust the opinion of the guy at Jay Rich. And so I bought the bass. And when I bought the bass and bought the microphone and bought the amp and bought the stands and and bought all that stuff. And my daddy come up to me and said, son, that's a lot of money. First off, I went to the company. I went to the finance company across, which is no longer a finance company. I can't think of what it's called then, but it's out there across from the fish market on Carolina Avenue. And the man said, we don't normally lend money on musical equipment. I said, well, I don't have this kind of money on me. It was a lot of money. I said, and I said, he said, well, who's backing you? I said, God. He said, well, why are you getting it? I said, because I really feel like God told me to get it. I mean, I'm in this group now, I'm playing for church. I got to have something. I can't keep playing for churches, plus the churches is broke. I mean, it plays like a, you know, I feel like I'm beating a cat every time I play it. And he goes, well, we just don't normally lend money for instruments. I said, well, do what you got to do. I said, but I really believe with all my heart God told me to get this thing. And I know it's expensive, but he also wants us to do when we do what we do for God, we should do our best. And he said, you know what? Never done this before, but I'm going to give you money.
He used that in God we trust,
Yeah.
everybody else pays.
That's right. So then I go to Daddy, and Daddy goes, why'd you spend so much money on musical equipment, son? Because Daddy didn't think anything about it, period. He said, I just think it's crazy. And I said, Daddy, and here's where Sherry talks about it all the time. He said, why would you buy that stupid bass? And I said, I didn't want to, Dad. I said, but I felt God tell me I need to be doing this. And I said, so if I had to say who told me, I'd say God told me. And he said, Daddy, and I can even remember this. Sherry told me this a couple of years ago. She said, and I still remember the look on your daddy's face when you told him God told you to buy that bass. And he said, he looked over at my mama and said, well, how do I come back against that one? He said, God told you. So I'm like, you know. And so again, there has been times where I have said that. Something like that. Especially when I go, you know, because people think because I'm a preacher, they want to come to me and show me their Bible knowledge. And I got certain people, not in here, I mean friends and other people that I know, a family of friends, and they come to me and I can't even get a word in edgewise. They just start talking and preaching to me. And they'll talk to me for an hour, and I'll only get a chance to do this. I know y'all think that's hard to believe, but it's true. Well, yeah. And I finally just want to say, can y'all please quit preaching to me? I just wanted to know how you were doing. Okay? So, again, ultimately, and then moving around the elbow, ultimately the only opinion that really matters is God. What does God say about it when it comes to God himself? That's how I got my professor last night. That's where this comes from. When my professor got through and had to write that essay, I wrote back and said, it don't matter what we say about him anyway. What matters is, I said, y'all can scientifically try to prove and disprove whether it was 7 days or 7,000 years or 21 hours. You go ahead and figure it all out. I said, but the God I serve can do whatever he wants to. And when it comes down to it, his opinion is the only one that matters. That's what I said last night in my essay. And he put 100. You know, so again, only then can you answer the question, what difference can God make in my life? Not my opinion of what God can do in my life. His opinion. Not your opinion. How many people have you ever looked at and now they're serving God, and as they're serving God now, you're going, wow, I never knew they could be that way. I never knew that. I never knew they had it in them. I never knew that they were going to be strong like this. I would have never thought it. But again, God knows. Ask God. God, can God be known? The answers are worth pondering. So here's the verse to memorize. Deuteronomy 4:39, acknowledge and take to heart this day that the Lord is God in heaven above and on the earth below, there is no other. Deuteronomy 4:39, know therefore this day and consider it in your heart. Again, he is God. Wow. He is God. There is no, y'all say it with me. There is no other. Isn't that awesome? God is God is God is God. And if he's in control, it doesn't really matter. Know this well then. Take it to your heart right now. God is in heaven above. God is on earth below. He is the only God that there is. So, that's what you need to memorize. But here's your key passage, John 14. Y'all get your Bibles out and turn to John 14, because y'all going to do the talking. Y'all get to do the talking tonight. John chapter 14. Now, I'm gonna read over a little bit of it, and then we're gonna, well, matter of fact, I'm gonna read over just the first verse. And then we're going to, after read the first verse, we're going to start discussing. John chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. Let not. Now, that implies that God already doesn't want me to have my heart troubled, but it's up to me whether it's troubled or not. Think about it. Let not your heart be troubled. It's a command. Let not your heart be troubled. It is, now think about it. Now, there's some heavy-duty stuff there. Don't let this throw you. Don't let the circumstances you're in throw you. You trust God, don't you? Trust me. Amplified. Do not let your hearts be troubled, distressed, agitated. You believe in and adhere to and trust in and rely on God. Believe and adhere to and trust and rely on me. So, that's an awesome thought. We have our heart. When you see hearts, when you think about heart, let's think about this. Your mind, your will, your emotions. When you think about heart, it's your mind, your will, your emotions. Don't let your mind, your will, your emotions be agitated. Anybody ever look inside of a washing machine when it's working? And it's going... That's called an agitator. Yeah, an agitator. It's going back and forth, and some of them go like this. And you wash those clothes. It's taking the place of a washboard, a scrub board. Okay, it's beating those clothes all to pieces.
Well, I wish we had one of them, but that thing we got is one of them jet things that takes off. It shakes the whole house, you know. It doesn't have an agitator, it just spins.
Oh, you're talking about it's energy efficient.
Oh.
Yeah, I got energy efficient, but it kept messing up Linda's clothes. I had to keep having to rewash Linda's dark clothes. And they tell me because the reason why is because it uses so less of water, so little bit of water that it doesn't always rinse good. So they said every couple of washes you need to wash your washing machine out. And I said, well, why don't I buy a washing machine that I got to wash out before I wash my clothes? So Linda told them they did it again, and they come back and looked at it, and they said, you're just going to have to start washing it out every couple of loads. So Linda said, I got a better solution. She said, why? He says, have you got one on the lot that has that agitator in it? He said, we sure do. She said, can I have the agitator? And so he went and took that nice big old jet airplane and replaced it with one like the Wright brothers flew in, stuck it in there. But I'll tell you what, it cleans the clothes, and we ain't got to, every couple of washes to clean it out. Agitator. John 14 offers the insight to the deity of Christ. Matter of fact, watch this. The deity of Christ. He says in verse 1, believe in God, believe also in me. There's the Father, the Son. And then a little further down, he starts talking about the Comforter. So he's talking the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So the Trinity is in John 14. So here we go. Here it is. In his upper room discourse, he discloses to his disciples that he is God, and he teaches what they need to know. He knows his time is limited. He's getting ready to go out of here. And so he's going to have to give them a summation of what they need to know, because they're getting ready to have their world right. They thought they already had their world right because Jesus was thought of as a spiritual criminal already. He had already had his year of popularity. He had his year of trouble. Now he's having this year where he is it's pitiful. They're trying to kill him every way they can. And so, but he's telling them, you ain't seen it yet. In the next 24 hours, you're really going to get it bad. So I need you to take this verse and put it hard in your mind, your will, your emotions. So here it goes. If we can all do this, we will have a better tomorrow. We'll have a better tonight. You'll sleep better tonight if you can do this. This scripture is one of the greatest scriptures in the world, other than Psalm 23 and John 3:16. This one right here is probably preached more at funerals than just about any other. And again, it's not just for that funeral, because he preached it. It was his funeral message. That's cool. This was Jesus' funeral message. All right? So here we go.